walang mapait na kape at nakakainip na araw sa Keroppi Podcast. Magandang araw sa lahat at welcome back sa Keroppi Cafe or sa podcast ko. This is Keroppi. So today, pag-uusapan natin for today's podcast ay about AI or Artificial Intelligence. Kung ano ba yung thought ko about it. So ayan, magsisimula na tayo. So late last year, November 30, precisely, that's November 30, 2022, no? So inilabas or nilunsad or launched ang ChatGPT, which is a very well-known na chat facility. Yeah, chat facility online, which is using AI or artificial intelligence, no? So, pero actually, yung AI naman started long time ago naman. Hindi siya like last year lang. So, there was parang, based on my research, no, quick research lang naman. It started around 1940, actually. So, doon nagsimula yung ng AI. And it evolves yon. So, if you notice yung Google, yung Alexa, at iba pang, or Siri, is actually somewhat using AI. Pero may mga different levels daw ng AI. So, yung mga ganon is parang, nasa, kumbaga, elementary. Parang nasa mga tier 1 lang yon na klase na AI. And this ChatGPT siguro ito yung parang advanced elementary daw, according to them. But, based sa ating mga nakikita ngayon, that, I don't know if it's a hype or what, pero, parang promising na daw yung AI na sinasabi. I mean, yung ChatGPT from that perspective pa lang. Remember, today, as of this recording, it's May 2023. So, few months ago lang siya na-release yung ChatGPT or yung, because that one was initially an open source kasi, or parang gano'n, alam mo yun, yung parang anyone can use the, anong tawag nun? Parang source code, pero hindi naman siya source code, no? Kasi medyo complicated ang AI. So, parang ganun. Yung siguro, kumbaga yung parang web or something, or yung structure, yung schema, parang napaka-technical naman ng schema. Ano bang other terms na easily, or parang layman's term? Sabihin natin libro. Ganon. Yung libro na yon, yung libro kung saan nandoon yung process, sabihin na natin process, ang ChatGPT, yung AI na yon, is for free back then, no na-launch siya. Kaya siya tinawag na OpenAI. So, of course, maraming gumamit, maraming nag-try, marami ding nagkaroon ng sarili copy nun. And they're using it on their own, parang mga businesses. So, right now, after a few months, ang dami ng mga lumalabas na mga AI products. Depende kung saan, from creatives to shopping, design, diba? Or content creation, ganon. And also, binili ng Microsoft ng majority of shares nung ChatGPT, yung OpenAI. So, technically parang Microsoft na rin siya. So that's why a lot of product na ni Microsoft na parang may overhauling, and meron na rin soon new products na ila-launch si Microsoft as of now. Even me, I've actually, when it started, I was also curious, and I also started using that one, and also researching, because not just researching, because it's actually everywhere on my reels. Parang most of the reels that I am seeing is all about products on AI. So may mga kung ano-anong products lang, from image manipulation, image creation, yung text to image, yung mga ganon, or sa akin mayroon, like, since I have a blog, so parang may lumalabas din na you can just simply ask parang ChatGPT or maraming mga other products such as ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a free source, no? Yung mga, kumbaga, bayad or babayaran mo, magkakaroon ka na subscription based na mga product na you are going to pay it, and then at the same time, it will help you, for example, in my case, for blogging, they can help you research for topics. So, ilalagay mo na lang yung paano yung niche mo, kung ano yung gusto mong topic for this month, ganon, and then it will list down probably 10, 20, depende kung ilan ang gusto mong ilagay. Kasi you need to be specific also. Or if you want to be more specific, like 20 topics about this and that, then it can generate for you. There are also ways that it can even write for you, no? So, marami ng magagawa yung AI alone. So, for me personally, hindi ko siya ganun ginagamit kasi first of all, may bayad yun. So, I don't have a budget for that. One second is, I don't feel na parang, if I'm gonna write something, ayoko na parang hindi ko alam kung ano yung nandoon published, right? Siguro for others, mga blogging or mga bloggers, especially yung mga yung mga malalaking blog sites where usually they are hiring people, they call it ghostwriters, to write for them. So that what they will just do for their ghostwriters, they will hire ghostwriters. Okay, so there's a human being. Normally, they will resource it probably in Philippines or in Spain or in India or anywhere where they can afford. No, so they will just ask that person to write for them an article, and then they will just give mga ano tawag nun, mga materials. So with the AI, they will not need, or hindi na nila kailangan yung mga ghostwriters, because they can just simply, probably automate everything, right? So they don't need to hire a ghostwriter nga because of AI. Pero for me, it's like, personally, even if I can afford, but I don't like, publishing things under my name, pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung pinagsasabi ko doon. Alam mo yun, I don't. Siguro, if it's my job, like, yung nga sasabi ko, pag malaking mga blogging site, hindi na yun sa kanila eh. Parang most often, they will just, for example, Verge. So, or Verge is like Rappler, no? Parang, yung Rappler lang kasi is parang news site, Kineso. Pero yung Verge is also the same, pero more on specific on technology sila. So, majority of their articles are related to technology, like, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so, yung mga, kumbaga, bloggers nila doon, of course, they are humans, and then they have also other responsibilities, personal life, no? And writing kasi is medyo mahirap for me personal. Well, hindi naman ako talented talaga in writing. So, for me personally, mahirap siya kasi mayroon kang flow na susundan. Like, for example, gathering of information or brainstorming. If you have, for example, in their end or on their end, meron silang team. So, nag-brainstorming sila kung ano ba yung next topic, ano ba yung dapat sabihin. So, meron silang mga grammarian, meron silang mga ganon. Isang buong team, they have everyone for them. Sa isang article lang yun. I mean, sa isang, kasi, like, a blogger will have probably, this blogger will be assigned for technology about health. Then there's another blogger, technology about food. Ganon. So, may mga specific din sila. So, kahit hindi nila gusto yung topic, pero, they are assigned to that one. So, they need to produce, right? So, syempre, tao lang din naman sila. Meron silang limitations sa kanilang creativity. So, some of them probably will hire ghostwriters to help them, increase their productivity. Of course, they will also write on their own. And then there's another one to write. Kasi may mga deadlines din naman sila, di ba? So, in my case naman, is hindi naman siya ganon. So, my blog is more of a hobby. So, walang deadline. So, I can write any time I want. Kung may time ako, kung may chance ako, kung mayroon akong thought na gusto kong isulat, then yun, isusulat ko. So, personally, hindi ko siya, wala akong plans na mag-hire ng ghostwriter. And with the AI, parang wala din, even if I can afford yung mga paid na mga AI products, parang I don't want them na to use talaga totally. Maybe, some lift, some help, but not entirely. Kasi I want din naman kasi na parang if someone will ask me about a topic and I've already written it sa blog ko, so at least I can forward it to them, oh, this one. And I can even discuss it to them, right? So I want it to be personalized or, personal ko talagang sinulat. Or most of it. Of course, may AI na. So, may, minsan maubusan ka na ng topic or, naboboard ka ng mag-research, alam mo lang yun. So, or maggawa ng outline. So, the AI will somehow help. Pero, writing the thought or writing yung ibang area, gusto ko ako yung gumagawa. So, ayun. So, balik tayo sa thought natin sa AI in general, no? So, hindi sa personal ko na, how I use AI. Pero, in general, parang feeling ko, as of now, AI is also good, no? For everyone. It's one of, parang we need to evolve na din. I mean, it's part of innovation. So, like right now, mayroon technology era. So, probably, malapit na rin tayo sa AI era. Or, ano ba yun? I mean, it's still part of technology, pero, earlier kasi, since nag-start yung cellphone and computer, I mean, yung computer talaga na, dati yung computer kasi, yung kapanahon at siguro ng mga grandparents natin or, parents natin, they're using those black and white computers. Those are still computers, pero, yung sinasabi kong computers, yung may GUI na where there's a mouse, and there's internet. So, kumbaga, internet era na lang. Ganito lang, internet era natin. So, siguro, after that one is AI era. We don't know, right? And this could be the start of it. So, I think we just need to make sure that there's parang limitations or there's regulations or rule on how are we going to use AI. Of course, eventually we will gonna use it at its maximum, no? Pero as of now, na super bata pa niya and maaari siyang gamitin din. Of course, maaari siyang gamitin for bad stuff. Kasi ginagamit ka siya for good stuff. So obviously, the bad people will also think, oh, we can use AI for other bad stuff. Di ba? Meron talagang kontrabida sa mundo eh. So, isipin na natin yan. So, ayun. So, we need to be very more careful and hopefully there will be an organization or consortium. May tawag doon eh. Parang similar din sa internet. Meron ding ganon. Meron din sa parang ding non-government organization that will regulate. Kaya so hopefully meron din ganon. Merong matatag na ganon. Kasi as of now, parang everyone is so amazed by AI. Kung ano yung nagagawa niya. And kung hindi natin yun na parang nare-regulate. Kung hindi natin yun nare-regulate, maaaring it will bite us back. Alam mo yun, baka mawala ng trabaho. And of course, the businessmen, of course, mas prefer nila yung parang less people na lang yung papasweldohin. Kasi at the end of the day, it's not charity, right? Parang it's business. So that's the way it is. Parang it's if there is a way to reduce and save at the same time, maintain or further or increase the productivity, the sales, and etc. Yung mga positive things that they want to happen in their business, and then at the same time reducing the cost, diba? They will really do that one. And with this one AI, parang the AI is helping the business to jump to that na baka mag-lay off. Actually, prior to the AI, mayroon na mga layoff, which is normal lang naman since there was a crisis din naman after nung nag-start yung war sa Ukraine. This time naman is if there's no regulation, maaaring may another wave of crisis, but not because of war, but because of automation. So, ayun. So we just need to be very careful on it. Hopefully, there is someone that will really stand there and create an organization to control AI. Hopefully, yung mga Microsoft, especially Microsoft, since most of the share no company na gumawa ng ChatGPT or OpenAI is owned by Microsoft. Hopefully, Microsoft will really, stand na ganito talaga. Kasi as of now, parang, okay, they're just saying na, um, we will really do, we will use this for good and stuff like that. Sabi nga nila, it's easier to say sorry than permission. Madaling sabihin lang na ganito ganyan, pero pwede namang kabaliktaran, right? Because there's no rule, walang pulisiya. Yun lang yung parang thought ko na I think it's too early to really use AI. So I think we need to start building or creating first regulation before we proceed. Siguro that's it lang. So again, in summary, on my thought about AI, so dapat magkaroon lang. AI is a good product for us and it's a step forward, no? But we need to make sure na there's a regulation na in place before proceeding to that innovation, because it can backbite us, especially the working people. Kasi AI will definitely catch us, and then if it will definitely remove some of our livelihood. Sabi din naman ng iba na if there are some changes in terms of work, so there will be changes in terms of reduction or mga nawalang work because of technology. Meron din namang uusbong, pero we are not certain so much about it. Kung ano yung uusbong. Siguro yes, may uusbong, pero in terms of need on it, baka konti lang. Alam mo yun? And then our population is growing. So, konti na lang yung demand, pero yung supply, which is our population, is ang dami, di ba? So, what will happen, right? Anyway, so yun nga yung thought ko na dapat may regulation prior to proceeding sa AI era. So yun lang. So siguro I will share maybe in the next podcast kung ano yung mga kinagamit ko ng mga technology din. Kunwari maraming technology, no? In my blogging and my other content creation kineso. So yan, so that's it. Thank you for listening to my podcast for today's episode. This is Keropi for Kero Cafe. Bye.